This has all the hallmarks of a military invasion. Unidentified troops, presumably Russian, now hold most of the strategic locations around Crimea. Their uniforms carry no insignia, but what is clear is the new government in Kiev has lost control of this territory. At the regional parliament, the men stood guard, their faces covered with balaclavas as inside moves towards political separation gathered pace. Pro-Russian parliamentarians have moved a referendum on the region's future forward to March the 30th. It's expected the vote will see this area annexed by Russia in time. No shots have been fired in this crisis, but Crimea has been isolated from the rest of Ukraine with surgical precision. This closed-circuit television footage shows the troops breaking into the regional parliament earlier this week. The police officers on duty are easily pushed aside. But the shadow war may now be over. The Russian upper house has approved the deployment of Russian military personnel inside Ukraine, it says, to keep the peace. The nascent Ukrainian government sees this all very differently. It's calling it an act of aggression and is accusing Russia of launching a full-scale invasion.
The Russian Federation has built up forces of 6,000 people. That is a grave violation. Around 30 armoured vehicles were deployed on the territory of the Autonomous Republic of Crimea.
But Moscow is denying this is an invasion. It says its actions are legal, and it's working in tandem with the Crimean authorities who've invited them to stay.
Recognising my responsibility for the life and safety of the citizens, I appeal to the President of the Russian Federation, Vladimir Putin, to assist in providing peace and calm in the territory of the Autonomous Republic of Crimea.
There have long been separatist ambitions in Crimea. There's no trust here for the new pro-European government in Kiev. Those waving flags on the streets in Sevastopol did so with a sense of victory.
It is very calm here and peaceful. A few hundred people have turned out. They support these troops that have taken control of the parliament building behind me. Most of the people here are ethnic Russians, and they see these soldiers as a positive force providing protection at a time of unrest.
There is no doubt Moscow is manoeuvring itself after the collapse of the presidency of its ally Viktor Yanukovych. The Kremlin still views him as the country's legitimate leader and the victim of a coup. The unrest is now spreading to the east. In Ukraine's second city, Kharkiv, where pro-Russian sentiment is strong, there have been violent clashes. Is this the beginning of a counter-revolution? All of this agitation, of course, amplifies the sense of division that this is a country that's cleaving itself apart.